Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren if you're new here, and if you're not new, well thank you so much for coming back. I thought it would be a great idea to do a get ready with me where I am getting ready and I kind of tell you a little bit about myself because you probably don't know too much about me. So I say we just get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you all the products that I'm using as I use them. And I'm just gonna talk, nothing is planned. Well, first I'm gonna go into the primer that I've been loving, which is the Rare Beauty Illuminating Primer. So, I'm so close to finishing this bottle. I'm so excited. So I wanted to do this video because I thought it'd be fun to kind of talk a little bit about myself. Yeah, just kind of, you know, shoot, can I say shoot the shit? I don't think I can say that. I don't know, just kind of get to know each other a little bit. So, my name is Lauren, obviously. I'm 34. I live in California and I live in the Bay Area. So right outside of San Jose. So kind of like on the cusp of what's considered the Bay Area. But I have lived in California my whole life. I went to school in California. I basically just love living in California. I can't imagine living anywhere else. I've lived here so long. But the weather is all over the place, all over the place. So I'm gonna let the primer dry down just a little bit. I like to do primer first to give it a chance to dry. And next what I'm gonna do is I am kind of obsessed right now with Charlotte Tilbury. I've talked kind of smack about some of her products previously. I still think they are as a whole overpriced, but I have been using the Eyes to Mesmerise little eye gel little pots that she has pretty religiously. Whenever I want a really fast, easy look, I've been pulling out these pots. So this is in the color Star Gold. Yeah. I'm just gonna put that all over my eyes. What's nice is that I have not even needed to use a primer for these pots. They dry down really well, and the one place I get oily is on my eyelids. I haven't really used these in super hot weather yet, and I think there may be some creasing in hot weather, but I just haven't used them yet, so I'm not sure. But so far, I really, really enjoy them. I got them in like 4 colors because apparently I can't just get one. That's another thing you probably have already learned about me if you've seen any of my declutters. If I like something, I don't just get it in one color, I have to get it in all the colors, which is not necessary. So that's kind of why this year I have been just working on refining my collection and only getting stuff that's like really unique and new and stuff that I think I'm gonna need a lot of use out of because I just have so much stuff, you know, I don't need as much stuff. Yeah, I just kind of want to simplify my life. I mean, I love having as many products as I have, but I don't need this many, you know, it's too much. I have too much clutter. I don't have enough room for everything. So yeah, this year definitely focusing on what is going to bring me joy, what is going to bring uniqueness to my collection, and really using what I have and using it up, trying to use it up. I already have like a little bit of a dent in this little pot, so that's kind of exciting. Next, we're going to go into the BPERFECT Carnival, the Antidote palette. And what I like to do when I'm wearing these cream shadows from Charlotte Tilbury is I like to put a little bit of color in the corners of my eye just to kind of make it pop. So nothing too crazy, but we're gonna go in with Sweet Cheeks here and just kind of put that in the corner. I'm sorry if I'm covering you up with my arm. In terms of what I do for a job, I wish I could say that I was a YouTuber full-time, making a bunch of money. Obviously that hasn't happened yet. I'm still a little itty bitty baby channel. But I actually got laid off in the beginning of this year due to COVID. My company just wasn't doing well. I was at that company for 7 years, so I was doing some executive assistant work and I was really loving it. I was also doing like all the party planning for my company, all like the virtual events that we had going on, and it was really fun. So I do miss doing that. I miss my company. It's a great company, but yeah, unfortunately I got hit with a layoff. Luckily my husband has a great job, so I haven't needed to find a job right away because the job market is tough right now. Like, it's just, there's not a lot out there, and what I'm seeing out there, the pay isn't anywhere close to what I was making before. So it's a little bit frustrating. It's hard. and frustrating and exhausting and takes an emotional toll after you've gone to like 8 interviews and you just can't get excited about any of them, you know? Like, I want to enjoy where I work at, which is why I started my YouTube channel, because I love talking about makeup. It's something I enjoy a lot, and I wanted to do something I enjoy. Even if I'm not making money off it, it's fun for me to do all this. So now I'm gonna go in with the NYX Epic Ink Liner, and I'm gonna go ahead and line my eyes. And next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. I love this mascara, but it does have some fallout, which bums me out because it's so good. Mascara is on. We are going to let that dry down just a little bit. I got a little crazy with the red. It's okay. Okay, what do I like to do for fun? I think that's a good question. I just love reading. When I was in college, I ended up majoring in English and history, both very, you know, literature heavy, and I just love reading. I think one of my favorite things to come out of this pandemic is that me and my close girl group started a book club, and it has been so much fun. And one thing I really love about it is that people are picking books that I never would have read before, and I'm reading them and I'm really enjoying them. I'm having a great time. Normally the books that I like to read a lot of fantasy, a lot of sci-fi, a lot of murder mysteries. Those are kind of the genres that I normally love the most. And the book club has been great for kind of breaking out of the normal books that I read and trying something new that I wouldn't have read before. And there's just been some great books that have come out of it. And literally, I can't get enough of reading. I just love reading. I'm currently more than halfway through The Stand by Stephen King. I pretty much love anything that Stephen King puts out. But it's my first time reading The Stand, and wow. First of all, I accidentally got the extended version, so it's about 1,200 pages. But it's so good. There's a reason why Stephen King is such a prolific writer. Like, his characters just come to life. I think that's why it's so hard to turn his books into movies, because you get a lot of insight into what the characters are thinking in the books, but obviously you can't really translate that as well onto the big screen. So it's like there's a little bit of a disconnect, I feel, between what he prints in his books and what comes out in film. Okay, so I'm gonna be using Charlotte Tilbury's Beautiful Skin Foundation, and this is in the color 3. And I really like this foundation, which is a surprise because I've used one of her other foundations and it was the worst foundation that I have ever used. It was so bad. So bad. It made my pores just like stand out. And I have really dry skin, so that could have been part of it, but it's like it just seeped into every pore and every crack, and it was kind of embarrassing. It did not look good. And I tried to use it up. It was expensive and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I ended up having to toss it when I did my foundation declutter. So foundation is on. One thing I really like about this foundation is it doesn't feel heavy on my skin. I normally only go on with 1 layer, but I like that it looks pretty natural. It doesn't look like I'm wearing a lot of makeup. And yeah, it dries down really well. I'm a fan. Okay, next I am going to just add a little bit of concealer, and I'm going to go into the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in the color Light 1.25. If you haven't noticed already, I have cats and I also have dogs. So I have, let's see, 4 cats. I know, it's a lot, and 2 dogs. So we have a little bit of a mini zoo going on in our house. But like both me and my husband just love animals, and it's just, I don't know, it's just, I will never not have cats. I know that for sure. They're my little babies and I love them so much. So yeah, the one that you always see in the videos, that is the oldest. His name is Hunter, and he's like a big old mama's boy. He always sleeps on my chest at night and gets really mad at me when I move. So I try not to move too much. Okay, I'm just adding a little bit more concealer to my pink points. For my 2 dogs, they're both mutts, but Luna is about half husky, so in terms of temperament, she's full husky. And then we have Olive, who is mostly pit bull, but she's also just a mix of other things too. So 2 very different energies from the 2 of them, but I love them to death. They are just the sweetest little guys. well, they're girls, they're ladies. They're the sweetest little ladies. It does get kind of crazy and loud in here. And yeah, so one thing I like to do is take them for walks. It's great getting outside, getting them some exercise. It is starting to heat up in California though, so I'm not really sure how much longer I can be taking them for walks unless it's really early in the morning, because it just gets so hot in their little paws. So now we are going into the Rare Beauty setting powder. Just gonna put some of that into the lid. In terms of like movies and shows that I like to watch, I'm a huge Marvel freak. I'm not gonna lie, I do love Marvel, but I haven't seen any of the shows. I have just watched the movies. There's just so much to watch and consume when it comes to Marvel. But I love watching some of like my OG classics and just like rewatching them. So I am a huge fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I do love the X-Files, and I mean, you can't go wrong with It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, right? Like, I feel like that's a classic. It's such a good show. They're all just terrible people, and it's kind of fun to watch that. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my Hourglass Obsidian eyeliner. I forgot the word for eyeliner. And I'm gonna go ahead and just put that in my under eyes. I also watch a lot of British television, so my friends make fun of me, but I have an app that's called BritBox, and it's got all the British television you could ever want. There's like a house hunter show on there that is just the most peaceful, idyllic house hunting show that I have ever seen. It's just, everyone is so nice on it. It's not like loud and competitive like a lot of like, you know, American house hunter shows are. It's no Selling Sunset, that's for sure. But it's so nice to watch. And, you know, I love watching like Father Brown on there. Give me a good murder mystery any day and I will watch it. Okay, next what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the Westman Atelier face contour stick in Truffle. And during one of the VIB sales, I got this little like Westman Atelier kit, and I haven't used it enough, and it's actually really good. I really like the products. Truffle is a little dark, but it's okay. We will blend it out. In terms of what I want to do with my YouTube channel, I literally, you know, I just started it because I had free time while I was looking for a job, and I have wanted to do this for a long time. I love makeup, and I just feel like I have so much I can contribute to the makeup community, especially because I have such a large collection. So I wanted to do that, and honestly, I wanted to use my platform as a way to connect with people who also love makeup as much as me. It's something that I obviously like could only talk to my husband about so much before he's like, I don't know what you're saying. Like, I don't know what a contour stick is. So it's just been fun connecting with people on this community. And, you know, I was worried at first because I don't love videotaping myself. I don't like watching myself on camera. It's so weird when I'm editing my videos. Like, what I try to do is I pretend like I am editing someone else. Like, you know, I'm on like a news program and my job is to edit the newscaster, because it's so weird to like watch yourself and, you know, like edit yourself if you're not comfortable with it. I know I sound like I have a bit of an Valley Girl accent, and I hate listening to that because when I talk I don't hear it, but I sure do hear it when I listen to myself. Okay, next we're gonna add a little blush from Rare Beauty. So this is in the color Hope. And I think what I wanna do is I also wanna start doing some YouTube videos on books, because again, it's like my second favorite subject next to, I was gonna say my cats, but makeup. Cats come in third. And I think it would be fun to film a couple videos about like books that I like, maybe books that I don't like. I want to do the same thing with this channel in terms of makeup as well. I think I'm going to start doing what my favorites were every month. I really like watching those videos on other people's channels, so I think that's kind of how I've been molding my channel. Like, what do I like to see on other people's channels? And just kind of copying that. But also, if you have anything specifically that you'd like to see, please let me know. I am always open to new ideas. Next for highlighter, we're going to go into the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude Glow. One thing I don't like about this highlighter is it's kind of stiff. It doesn't pick up as well on a brush as some others that I have. It's pretty though. Do like it. The champagne color. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fill in my brows a little bit let's see, we have the OG Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and this is in color Soft Brown. I think what I'm also going to do is I am going to add a layer of the Kosas Air Wiz. Nope, the Kosas Airbrow, and this is in color Soft Brown as well. Just like the general idea of who is Lauren. I love makeup, I love books, I love cats, I live in California. I am just looking for a job. That is my job right now, looking for a job. And hopefully I will find something good soon. But I also, you know, I've already decided I really want to make my YouTube channel a thing. Like, I want to be doing it consistently, and I want to be getting videos out there consistently. So yeah, I mean, like, please, if there's something specifically that you want to see, let me know. I am totally open to any new ideas. This was just like a very quick get ready with me, so you could kind of see this would be like an everyday look for me. This is just so easy to do. It didn't take me very long at all. And I love that there's just a little pop of color in my eyes. But this is definitely like a look that I do quite a bit. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't yet, if you could please subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. And again, let me know in the comments below, what else do you want to see in this channel? What are you interested in watching? Because I would love to hear it. Okay, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.